Father's Day is coming up here soon, and I was sitting here thinking today just how much a good daddy matters. If you were raised by a kind, steady father, one that worked his fingers to the bone to provide for his family, you know exactly what I mean. My daddy would work hard all day and part of the night, and not one complaint would slip from his lips. That man finished the job. Then he'd smile, clean up, and be ready to take us to the lake on the weekend, or into town for a bite to eat, or fire up the grill at home. He worked hard, but he also knew how to enjoy life and let us enjoy it too. He was early to rise and sometimes late to bed if he was still working on the farm, but always early to rise, never complaining, and taught us to be early morning people too. I didn't grow up in a home full of screaming, arguing, cussing, criticism, confusion, and constant tension. Mama and Daddy were married, I think like 65 years or more. They did a lot of things, but they never lost respect inside the home with their mouths. Daddy would cow to Mama's wishes no matter what, but Mom wasn't a screamer. She just made you fear for your life sometimes, but she wouldn't scream at you. Nope, our home was calm. Now, Mama may not have thought much of me at times, but even she didn't act like that. I never saw that side of life until I got married. I didn't know there were grown men out there that could smile at the world all day, then come home and explode because the ketchup bottle wouldn't pour fast enough. I didn't know there were people who screamed, threw fits, called you everything but your own name, then wanted to hand you a glass of tea 5 minutes later like nothing ever happened. I didn't know people like that existed. I think nowadays they call it narcissism. All I know is it's miserable living with somebody who can't control their emotional outbursts. It keeps you walking on eggshells all the time. And after a while, it can turn you into somebody you don't even recognize anymore. And the older I get, the more I realize just how much a good, steady daddy matters. Because when you're raised around calm people, hardworking people, steady people, you don't realize how precious that peace, that calmness really was until you experience the opposite. Maybe that calm life I grew up in is also what kept me soft-hearted through all of it. Because deep down, I still know that kind of chaos isn't normal. My uncle was one of the gentlest men I've ever known. My daddy was steady and kind. My pa was strong but always good to me. I never grew up around men that screamed like a banshee when things got stressful, or ran from accountability, or filled the house with anger and emotional chaos while pretending to be somebody different out in public. That kind of life is exhausting. Mercy. I sure do value a strong man that doesn't pull those kinds of shenanigans. Not a weak man, not a cruel man, a steady man, a confident man, a godly man. A man strong enough to stay tender and kind with his family, even when life gets hard. So here's to all the daddies out there that hold steady for the people they love. Life isn't easy, but God bless the man that never forgets how to be gentle with his family. Happy Father's Day out there to all the good, gentle, kind, and steady men.